quite a different bye week for you guys. I know there was COVID testing. You couldn't go out of town. Could you just fill us in on what your week was like?
Yeah, it was a good week. We practiced Tuesday, Wednesday, got some good practices in, and then I think Thursday I went out with Orlando and Ben and went fishing. So we had a good time doing that, and other than that, just chilled and relaxed, man. All this COVID stuff, just being smart, just keeping the bigger picture in mind. But it was good. It was good to have this week off and get ready for this, back half of the season.
Just as a quick follow-up, did you get tested every day, every other day? How did that work?
Yeah, you get tested every day still, so still doing that.
Hey, Mark, this is Jameson from ESPN. You've been in some of these, few of these Ravens-Steelers battles now. I know you always try to focus in one game at a time, and every game is just as important as the other, but is there a different feeling when it comes to Steelers Week?
Yeah, I think, when you have a rivalry game like this, this is one of the best in football. So there's nothing better. We know the type of game that's going to be. It's going to be a dogfight. They're going to be ready to go. We're going to be ready to go. This is what you live for right here. So this is a big game in our division, and obviously this means a lot to both teams. So I know we're going to have pride out there and do our thing.
Hey Marco, it's Daniel Oyabusi from the Baltimore Sun. With you guys being on the bye week, and then obviously knowing that they're obviously playing while you guys are off, do you tend to, were you watching them, and if so, what impressions did you get out of their defense?
Yeah, I did watch, and they're a very talented group. They're a team that's kind of hitting on all cylinders. They don't make many mistakes. We got a tough game. Obviously we all got to be on our A game, so this is going to be a good test for us to see where we're at. And I know all the guys are excited for this one. This is something that we've had circle on our calendar for a while.
Mark, this is Jeffrey Rick from The Athletic. I know it wasn't from the offensive side of the ball, but how much does a trade and bringing in a Pro Bowl type player, how much does that get the attention of the players in the locker room to know that, I know you guys are going for it. That's never been a dispute, but this is still kind of sending that kind of message to the locker room.
It's huge. I think, obviously we all, trust what Eric's doing, and I think it's exciting, to be able to bring in a player like that, of that caliber, to this defense and to what they're already doing. That's a scary thing. So I know Wink's going to, have plenty of ways to utilize him and get everyone moving around. And, they're a special group that our defense is right now. So just trying to keep that train rolling. I know the guys are excited about, all the, kind of acquisitions that kind of went along this last week.
Hey, Mark, it's Todd Carvers from SI. There's been a lot of talk about the Ravens passing game and some of the inconsistencies there. What are you seeing some of the challenge in the first part of the season? What do you guys got to do to kind of get it going over the second half of the year?
Just got to continue to do it, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that, maybe miss here and there, little things, by everybody. So I think, there's a lot of positive, going forward. I think you look back at the first half of the season, you see, some of the stuff we did in the past game, and it's not as bad as everyone thinks it is. It's not as, not as great as it was maybe last year. But, we're right there. We're getting there. I know everyone has got a lot of trust in each other. We're all working super hard, so this last half of the season is going to be really big for us, and I'm confident in our ability to throw the ball as well as run the ball.
Hey, Mark, this is Jameson from ESPN again. The Ravens are bringing in Des Bryant for a workout. It sounds like if everything goes well, he'll be signed to the practice squad. What would it be like to play with Des Bryant or even be on the field with him? I'm guessing you maybe seen him a few times while you were in college as well.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Obviously that's a kind of like an OG type guy. He's been around the league for a long, long time. He actually followed me on Twitter a year or two ago. So, I'm excited to meet him. Excited, obviously, get around him hopefully, and just learn. Obviously, learn everything you can from a guy like that. Just because they've done it, and they've been there. So, it's super exciting for me.
Hey Mark, it's Ryan Mink from Ravens Media. Kind of piggybacking off an earlier question, do you feel like the break, a little bit of a break and time off was good for you guys, just from an offensive perspective when, some things were frustrating at times, just to get away from it and kind of say, all right, here's the second half of the season, let's go play the way we know we can?
Yeah, obviously, I think anytime you take a break during the season, it's good and it's healthy for the guys. Just kind of separate the season and break it up. But I like I said before, we're so close and we're there. I think this is going to be a dangerous last half of the season. I think it's going to look different. I think we're going to hit on plays, and again, the coaches have trust in us, and we have trust in the coaches, and that's all you really need, as an offense. So we're all 100% in on this, and there's nothing that matters more than winning, and right now we're doing that.
And a couple more from Mark.
Mark, this is Josh Schaefer with the Baltimore Sun. Along those lines of the offense not being quite there but being close, I mean, do you think of someone like Miles who has been open downfield on some shots, but for whatever reason just hasn't been able to convert them?
Everyone's working hard. Like I said before, there's not one guy doing anything wrong. There's a bunch of plays that I could throw up by myself that I need to make that I didn't make. So it's going to start hitting. It's going to start working. Like I said, really the only thing that matters is winning, and we're doing that, and we're playing good ball. So there's a lot of positives looking forward, and we're gonna build off those.
Mark, this is Jeff Reeb again from The Athletic. How can you sum up how difficult it is to do Nick Boyle's role, like what he does for the team, what he's asked to do as a fellow tight end? How challenging is that to undertake the role he has?
You can't even put it into words, man. The guy's he's a beast. That's it. The guy's just a beast, man. He's the stuff they ask him to do and that he does, and how he does it. There's no one better. So, he's a guy that's extremely undervalued. It's time he gets the credit he deserves.
Hey, Mark, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
We'll send everyone to a breakout room. We'll be right back with Calais Campbell.